Hello, fellow citizens of the Federation. Welcome back to Starship Troopers Extermination here on Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. On this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Hunter class, and I'm going to be going over some of the tips or advice which you can try to do in order to try and stay alive and provide the best potential support for your team. Before we go over that, however, I would like to go over the actual map of development that the developer has published onto its Steam page. So we might lose the audio for a little bit, but it's important for me to show it to you. And I'm gonna add it in the post editing, and we will see what's planned. So if we would go into the Steam page, we will actually be able to see that there is a roadmap. So phase number 1 is the early access launch. We have the Assault and Secure mod and the Arc Slam mode. These are currently the modes which we are able to play. Phase 2, mutators, more info soon, so I'm guessing this is gonna be a different type of arachnid. Horde game mode, which is gonna be the last mode accessible. Player profile and stats. Manned HMG emplacements and new playable zone of Valaka map. So that seems that the stationary machine guns or turrets are gonna be usable, and it seems like currently there's no plan for a brand new map, but they're gonna make a new section of Valaka map accessible. Phase 3, class progression 2.0. Abilities upgraded, hives, reward system, special weapon swapping. So I'm not really sure how much they are gonna go into the weapons, but there's still slots if we would go into the loadout that we see that it's still not accessible or being worked on. Phase number 4, player hub, emotes, clans, new weapons, boss bug, marauder support, and new planet. So new planet is gonna be in phase 4, so that might be the next map. Marauder support, this heavily depends on what Marauder class we are talking about. I have covered a while back the original FPS shooter, which is the Starship Trooper game, and I even left a link where you can get a copy of that game. Unfortunately, one mission is missing, and that's the final mission where you go after the brain bug. But I will try to leave the playlist in the video's description for you, so in case you want to see some older FPS shooter for Starship Troopers where you are a marauder, which is a one man in a suit, not like it was introduced later in the movies where the marauders were actually these mechs which had a different loadout, so you can have rocket launchers and etc, etc. That's a different marauder. So question is, which marauder they're gonna go for. Now, boss bug, I have looked over the roadmap and there's nothing like a tanker or plasma bug or any of the classic arachnids from the movies. So that can theoretically mean that they are gonna take, for example, a tiger or a scorpion plasma or some other type and just beef up its stats, its size, and see how that's gonna work out. But because the phases do not actually have the dates, it's hard for me to determine when this will actually be implemented into the game. Then we have phase 5, and that's the Galactic War metagame, player customization, new trooper class, global death counter, and more gore. So yeah, they definitely have some ideas which they want to implement into here, but we're gonna see how that's gonna all work out. So currently, with the classes, we have 3. I have shown you the heavy class with the machine gun. I have showed you that the medic can theoretically be unkillable because of the UAC little drone here. And then we take a look at the Hunter class. The Hunter class, which is equipped with the jetpack. And this thing will actually be quite useful. Now, I do like to use the carbine over the basic Merida. There is a slight reduction in the damage output, but where the carbine is actually superior is that you have less of a recoil, and therefore if you zoom down and use your sights, you are able to dish out a whole lot more damage to an arachnid. The smaller baby ones, they should not be even in the game. I'm still really confused as to why the studio has decided that they need to be going and killing the baby arachnids. In no other previous game except of the Starship Trooper, what the heck was it called? Terran Command. That was like the first place where we saw the arachnid babies, but they were in like hives. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting how the game is gonna obviously evolve. So my plan for playing the Hunter class is fairly simple, because we're going to be using especially this perk, which is the Magazine Bandolier, which gives you additional mags to your rifle or to your pistol. This is going to actually help you out because you are going to be able to stay on locations where the other classes cannot reach and provide support from above. So what I like to do is use the actual destroyed buildings or the obstacles, not the actual man-made walls or fortifications, because they can be destroyed. If you stick to the already map designed outlines of fortifications or whatever, and you sit on top of them, you're going to be able to deal a whole lot more damage. We can even go and switch to the cluster grenade, see how that's going to be actually working, and we're just going to have a bunch of fun with this. So let's jump into game. I'm going to play this again on the normal difficulty. The hard difficulty I would only recommend if you have a bunch of players or a bunch of buddies with whom you're going to be able to navigate. Now, they have also implemented the region, so I'm going to be playing on the European server, and we're going to see how much fun we can have. So the Horde mode is the last mode, which is going to be eventually implemented. I'm going to go for the Hunter class, and I'm going to try and show you how I tend to play this. And if we're going to have some medic who's going to be able to get himself onto more elevated places and provide us with a potential magazine resupply or ammunition resupply, then that's going to be super helpful. So we're going to hopefully have some fun with this, and we're going to get a good portion of Qualasha to protect, defend, mine, or just have a whole lot of fun. And if you want to know more, then make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell.
We go live to planet Valaka, the mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace.
Or Valaka, I said Qualasha, that's different planet. So we're gonna go for the Hunter.
This is what we do, Brimstone. Assault and secure. Clean and by the numbers. Brimstone team will deploy and secure objectives in the order.
So what I'm gonna do,
fire out.
Get myself on elevated position where I cannot be attacked, and immediately start shooting at whatever moves. I see that the arachnids are spawning in a little bit further out there. Remember, keep shooting the arachnids after the animation of them digging out themselves from beneath the ground is finished. If you shoot at them before, you're just wasting your ammunition.
Rearm before you proceed to your
As you can see, I have already used up a portion of my magazines.
Payload, Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone.
So where do you want to put yourself? You want to go on top of the bunker. You want to put yourself on top of some of these cliffs. You want to utilize the environment so that you can actually get the upper hand. I'm going to go and grab some ammo as well. It was kind of wasteful by the medics to drop ammunition over here since we have the bunker dropped. So what am I thinking? Those walls, those fortifications are perfect for you to position yourself on top of and shoot at the arachnids from above. What you can also do is reduce the speed at which you are descending. So if I do this, I can use the booster or the jetpack to remove the amount of speed which I am accumulating, and therefore I don't have to take fall damage. And trust me, if you die because of fall damage, that's just awkward. I'm gonna focus the sniper here because they're gonna deal a lot of damage. I'm gonna reposition myself on a cliff. And so the arachnids now cannot reach me. All I have to do is remain stationary. Watch out for any arachnids that are gonna be spawned in. And I tend to save up the frag grenades for the later stages because right now it's not really that safe for you to waste a grenade and then have to wait for a ridiculous amount of time for it to be reloaded. So with the additional magazines, we can stay on positions such as this one for much longer. And here, I just press C, reduce the speed at which I'm falling down. That's all it takes. Unfortunately, usually people are gonna take the rocket launchers quite fast. So if you're not positioned yourself well enough, you might lose the opportunity. And I have seen quite a lot of times that people are using the rocket launchers quite incorrectly.
AO is secure. Keep the
It's better to save the rocket launchers for either the plasmas.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture
If
1.
you're using the rocket launcher for the baby arachnids, which you can knife, that's just wasteful. Because remember, there's only so many rocket launchers that you can use. Okay, now what would be useful is if someone would have put down the ammo. But we're gonna make it because we have to reach the base anyhow, so that's gonna be fine. Or I can just run back to the bunker.
Warning, arachnid threat has risen in severity.
So, as I said, the gun works greatly, especially once you zoom down.
Salvageable
You're
field
able
power
to
generators have been
maintain
detected. Move out and secure the generators.
aim at the enemy arachnids much better than with the basic Merida. But because this looks and works more like an SMG and less of a semi-automatic rifle or automatic rifle, what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna have to use a whole lot more ammunition than you would have used otherwise. We're gonna throw that cluster. I still feel like I wasted the cluster grenade as is, but we're doing a good job of supporting the team. I'll restock on ammunition. I'm not that afraid when I'm as a hunter class, because even if I would get suddenly swarmed, I can put some distance between me and the arachnids. But obviously, if you use the high ground, you're gonna have a much better chance of surviving the encounters. And the arachnids are just simply not gonna be able to close in the distance. These are dangerous situations, however, because the arachnids can just crawl out from underneath you. So I'll just knife this guy, and that's it. One got lost or stuck behind.
Reloading.
Thank you for the heal. Thank you. And now we have to find these positions. So I can actually reach them quite easily thanks to my high mobility. Once we start fixing the generators or whatever, that's gonna always trigger the swarm. Well, not the swarm, it's just gonna trigger the closest enemies that are around
your
you.
resources are established. Get that base up double time. We have incoming threats.
Okay, and here we have actually Plasma Scorpion.
Be advised, arachnid threat levels have risen.
So I can stand here and stagger the enemy. Careful for the friendly fire.
This is Pyre. Mobile HQ is transmitting, and we have a fix on your location. Arc
So
is
the
en route.
HQ is over there. I can do this again.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture
Reduce
1.
the descent.
Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
Instruction is on its way.
The base is
under attack.
Payload has been delivered. Brimstone 1, have the Ark.
The better
Vulture
thing
1,
to be
return
constructed
base.
over here is honestly a bunker. This is a bad position for these fortifications, but sure. A bunker on that side would be great. This is just wasteful bunker. You don't build a bunker here.
Warning. The base is under attack.
I would honestly remove this and build the bunker in here. Guys, this is a terrible place for a bunker. This is gonna be something which I'll never understand. Yeah, I'm not really that thrilled about this. If you build a bunker out here, or even here, so that you have cover over the flank,
The base is under
much
attack.
better choice. Much better choice. So already some sort of basic layouts are being formed in my mind when it comes to providing the accurate support. This is just idiotic. They have just built out the bunkers in here. Why in the hell would you build a bunker in here? No, you always want to put a bunker over there where they build that turret. Because what's going to end up happening here is that if you're a regular class, this is not going to work. I don't care. I'm removing this. And they can kick me out of the game, but you don't build a bunker in here. You can only build so many bunkers. This is just... I'm not sure what type of layout this is.
Arc has been fired. Data from the seismic pulse looks good. Expect a
Well,
horde
the bunker
inbound to your
should go
location.
over here.
ETA, now.
And they have already built... Stop building the bunker there.
Warning. The base is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure what sort of layout this is, but okay. I see a tiger, so... I'll go show you what I mean with supporting your allies. Now, the jetpack will actually allow you to make the jump from here over there. Reaching these positions from down below is a little bit more trickier, and you cannot climb that distance. You have shorter cooldown on the jetpack in comparison to the hunker down of the heavy class. I saw the plasma. I saw it. The only negative side effect of you being on those positions which cannot be attacked by the arachnids is that you're gonna get focused probably by these snipers if there are there. We need to attack the plasma. Reaching this position. The reason why I want to go here is that I can do this. I can actually attack the arachnids which are attacking the fortification itself, and thus I can actually make sure that they are gonna be destroyed and the fortification can be fixed. I got unfortunately killed by plasma.
The base is under attack.
I'm not sure which plasma was it though.
The base is under attack.
There's still a tiger. So to me, logic dictates
The base is under attack.
that I would use the rocket launcher on the actual plasma and not on the tiny ones. And I'm starting to understand where the plasma bug
Keep up
was,
the fight, troopers.
but it got already killed. Okay, we have a tiger. Okay, I see him now. Trying to find the best position from which to support my team. The fortifications to be extended over here is kind of pointless. especially if you don't have enough manpower to man these fortifications.
Ark is under attack.
This is just gonna get completely
The base is
overrun.
under attack.
And even from here, I can provide some support, but the Tiger is what the medic with the rocket launcher should have been focusing on. Because all I'm doing over there is just like tickling the horde.
We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
That's a larger arachnid. As you can see, I'm chewing through the ammunition like there's no tomorrow. And medics can actually manage to climb up over here and provide you with the ammo supplies. So if someone would have the brains to actually go to the other rooftop, that would have been awesome. See the arachnids all the way over there. We have another Tiger. So I'll go and try to play with
The
him.
base is under attack.
I could put theoretically down the satchel charges, but it's better for you to first put them down, obviously, and after that, try to explode them. The Tiger is focusing on really weird
The Ark has completed its data gathering cycle. All
Things to
troopers on the
attack.
ground, prepare to extract.
But yeah, I would have definitely put down the bunker over there and not over where it is.
Vulture 1
Because
here.
portion
Mike in on the
of
way for
your
extraction.
view is literally obstructed by the staircase, and that's just idiotic.
It looks a little crowded down there. Vulture 1 is inbound for extraction.
Okay, and now we have to keep in mind the ship. We have to go there with the rest of the forces. If we get separated at this point, we can be quite screwed. So what I'm looking for right now is a resupply. And we have already units moving into the dropship. If there would be some sort of scenario or mod where I can actually access the map and show you where I think strategically certain structures make the most sense, I would have totally do that. We'll try to help revive because you cannot, if you die here, you're kind of screwed. So that dude is gonna be able to make it now. And what we can do is get on top of the ship here. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I tend to preserve the grenades for these stages, because this is what Horde looks like. This is what it looks like when you're being swarmed. So trying to stack up those skills while you still can. Add in that score while you still can. This is what we have the ammo for. This is why I went for the resupply. And this is how I actually make a drop through the damn ship. So certain textures are still a little janky and you can come across a few bugs. And by that I don't mean the arachnids. Honestly, I can just keep killing the baby
We're
ones.
leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship or be left behind.
It's gonna be much easier. It's gonna take a whole lot less ammo. Still gonna get a decent score. Go inside.
Find your assigned seating. We're returning to the Gurren now.
Yeah, that should be able to shoot something if people don't keep running in front.
And that's a mission accomplished. Once you have the magazine bandolier, this is gonna help you out quite a lot, because it allows you to actually go out there and last a little bit longer if you are then able to have like ammo fabricator and drop that down even on certain positions where other classes cannot be. You are going to have even better time. Merida Hawkeye right now has not that much of a use, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff that you can get. You can go all the way up to class of tier 20. So there's a lot of potential for you to like customize your loadout. And right now what even happens is that you will have like a better chance that the loadout is gonna be saved. I was able to get like 117. I supported one guy. I unfortunately died due to that plasma. Nobody revived me. So that's that. But yeah, the Hunter class can definitely do a lot of good if you position yourself on a good location. If you don't get swarmed by the snipers, you're going to be actually able to provide a lot of support. And a lot of times you're going to find out that because the arachnids cannot reach your position, you're going to be able to keep shooting them, keep killing them, while your teammates focus on the objective. Let's say someone is going to be able to carry the gas canister with yellow or blue stuff to the base, or the other way around, so you can do a lot of good. You have high mobility, you can reduce fall damage, you can make shortcuts work for you. You are going to make the map a total playground for yourself. I even have a print screen of one guy being able to get on top of a road sign, and there's just no chance of like anyone else being able to get there. So yeah, and from that position you can wreak havoc on the arachnids. So lots of potential, but it's gonna take a while for the game to get a whole lot more content. So I will probably play it every now and then and see where it is, but I'm not really gonna be grinding it because it's one map over and over again, the same stuff, and without the proper variations of the arachnids and the studio taking their own liberties with creating brand new classes and God knows what. I don't know. If it works, don't fix it, I say. So we're gonna see. They have plenty of arachnids which they can implement from the movies and the previous video games. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I know that this video is a little shorter, but I hope you all enjoyed it. And as per usual, if you want to know what the channel is currently up to, make sure to hit the notification bell while you're subscribing, as I publish content on a weekly basis. I'm still working on the 100 days in video game, but it's taking a really long time, so I do apologize for that. I really want to bring back that series. I want to make even more content, but it takes a little bit for me to get all of that done, so please be patient with me in the meantime. And you can let me know also what games you're looking forward to, which games you are playing the most as of late, and I'll be more than happy to read all about it. Thank you all, and bye bye for now.